Hello friends and family, thanks for joining me. It's been a while since I've posted a video, and I wanted to give just a really quick update on what we've been up to. I have to admit I had some preconceived ideas of what I was going to be doing the past couple months on just numerous levels. As far as job goes, as far as using my time wisely, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have all this time. I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna take every moment and just pour into writing books, writing blogs, doing tons of videos. And then the reality hit as I realized my family, my kids need me. This is a really unique, stressful time for them, and I really need to be there as much as I can. So I just poured into my wife and kids. I poured into just bonding with them, and I got a better handle on what their needs are, especially during this season. And I kind of just wanted to touch base with that with you guys, and maybe it might be encouraging to you as well. As I mentioned, our youngest was diagnosed with autism when he was 3 years old. It's not something we make a huge deal about. We try to treat him as much as we can as normal and just love him for who he is, as well as acknowledging what his struggles are and just being there for him. He's such a funny, special guy. I love him so much. He could light up a room. I could go on talking about him for hours. But during this time, he was just not understanding what was going on and getting very claustrophobic. Both of our youngest kids were not being able to go out, and then it was raining constantly. So not only can you just not go to places, you couldn't even go out and play. And he didn't understand that. There was many moments where he had meltdowns. I'm just going to be really honest here and blunt and vulnerable. There was times where he was screaming for 3 hours just from a meltdown. Not a temper tantrum, but a meltdown. Just out of confusion. And I had to just bear hug him and keep telling him it's going to be alright. If I didn't bear hug him, he was going to hurt himself. And so I had to think of unique ways of trying to encourage him and try to lift him up and let him know it's going to be alright. And I remember one time to encourage him, because he likes tacos, we decided to go for a ride to go get Taco Bell. And I put him in the back of the car, the back seat, and we took off. And he was just not having it, just so upset. And as a parent, that breaks my heart. And I started to feel really just helpless. I mean, there's been times where I've been able to pray for him and just pray peace over him, and he would just calm down immediately. And this time it was like no matter what I did, nothing was happening. Not my faith, not my practical tips, not even tickle fight. He loves to be tickled. This time it was not happening. And I felt helpless. And this thought popped in my mind. I knew it was God. And it was just the thought, I am not helpless. I am not a victim. And it wasn't to be said toward him. I needed to say that to myself. And so I just said it in a whisper. I'm not helpless. I'm not a victim. And immediately he calmed down behind me. I don't even think he heard me do it. I said it so quietly. It was as if it was a prophetic declaration over his life of who he is and who we all are. There's a fly. Perfect timing, right? But I feel like maybe some of you might need to hear that right now too. You're not a victim. You're not helpless. And this isn't at all to water down anything that you're going through, because so many of you are, and us too, are going through some pretty tough times, some tough, unique, complicated circumstances. And it could be overwhelming. And it's not to water it down, but I think you still need to hear that you're not helpless, you're not a victim, and you're created by an amazing God and created for success and victory. You're a king or a queen, depending on male or female. It doesn't matter. You're royalty. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I also wanted to take a moment to announce that, this Saturday night, I haven't figured out all the details. I am with getting ahead of myself. This Saturday night, I really feel like, it's been a while, but I feel like I'm supposed to do, I want to do the Lord's Supper live on video. And I would hope that you could join us. Whether I do it here through YouTube or our Facebook page or Instagram. I haven't decided how I'm doing with Instagram, what time exactly. I'll post an announcement later. But I want you to be able to join us if you can. It might be out of your comfort zone or something different for you. And it's not for everybody. I want to just clarify that. It's not for everybody. But if you do join us, I want you to just pick a random food of your choice and something to drink. It's not, the item itself isn't as important as your heart connecting with God. And we're going to do it together virtually, connecting with God. And I believe that God's going to bless it and God's going to be in it. I know there's been times in the past where I just chose something as simple as a gummies or a fruit snack and a Capri Sun, mostly because that was the easiest thing for me to chew, and I didn't want to choke live on a video feed. So join us. I'll post more details as far as what time I'll be doing it and how I'll be doing it. But I think it's going to be really awesome and a really great way where we can connect and celebrate our Lord Jesus Christ on a virtual level. It'll only be about maybe 5 minutes. I try to keep them pretty short for a number of reasons, and I think it's good that way. But anyhow, thank you so much for listening, and I hope this encouraged you. Feel free to post any feedback you like. I love hearing your guys' feedback and any constructive criticism as well. It's good stuff. Love you, and be blessed. Alright, bye-bye. I gotta figure out how to hit stop.